You ever had that light bulb moment when you're bass fishing, when it just clicks and you're like, holy cow, you know your fishing took a step up? Well, I've had 5 of these moments over my bass fishing career, and I was very fortunate that in every one of these situations, people were there to show them to me, and I'm so thankful for that. Number 1 was the Carolina rig. I was fishing with Jim Duckworth on Percy Priest Lake, and he's a very famous guide down there, and he really walked me through the Carolina rig setup, presentation, where to fish it, best type of bottom composition to fish it, and we caught so many fish. It was incredible, and the Carolina rig from that point forward was always a presentation that I was so confident in because 1, the lure's down in the zone all the time, and 2, you can just cover a ton of water with it. Number 2 is the drop shot rig, and it seems like in the bass fishing world you've got all kinds of people that drop shot, and you still have a large number of anglers that haven't tried it yet. Well, the drop shot for me was life-changing because seriously, if I think back with it and all the times I've used it, I don't know if I have ever not caught something on a drop shot. Now maybe the day was only, a couple fish and they were this big, but I still caught something. It is a technique that catches bass. Number 3 is deep cranking, and I've talked about this many times. Mark Davis, a classic champ and Bassmaster Angler of the Year, taught me about deep cranking, getting off the bank, fishing those ledges, and he taught me that it's okay to search, and then catch. And boy, when you find that school of bass, when you're deep cranking, the catch fest is on. It's a great technique to decipher bottom composition, to find those sweet spots, maybe to find a shell bed, to find where the bottom composition changes, where it goes from sand to gravel. And man, it can just get a school fired up, and you can just catch them again and again and again and again. Number 4 is fishing a hard suspending jerkbait. I cut my teeth on this one with multiple anglers in the Ozarks over several years. And then when this clicked, when this presentation clicked, specifically ripping that lure on a slack line, wow. I mean, I think for me it is absolutely the best reaction bait that I can throw, and it just catches fish constantly. And it's one of those lures that you can catch 3, 4, 5, 6 bass in 3 or 4, 5, 6 consecutive casts. It just gets it done. It locates fish, it catches fish. For me personally, it was life-changing. Number 5, if you watch this channel a lot, you know that this one is coming up, and it is fishing a jig. I spent an entire bass fishing season, spring, summer, and fall, fishing one lure. That's it. I was so convinced and dedicated I'm gonna learn how to fish this thing. And man, when I figured that out, there's literally nothing that you can't run across that a jig can't cover it. Okay, you can swim it, you can drop it vertically, you can throw it in thick cover, you can drop it along single dock pilings. I mean, a jig can cover it all. And this next one, as far as presentation, if you want to learn about skipping lures, go ahead and watch this video right here, and I think you might find it life-changing as well. Hey, and don't forget to go out and encourage someone today. You never know how you might just change their life. For the Bass Fishing Life, I'm your host, Steve Rogers.